What's good, y'all? Welcome into the TraKCouts podcast. It's the podcast where we talk music and life with the people living it. I'm your host, Code Red. With me, as always, my dog Scorpio. You know the vibes. What's up, bro?
What's the word with it?
Check it out. Artists, engineers, producers, creatives doing music. We want to talk about it. We want to talk to them. We want to talk with them. We drop every other Wednesday on all the platforms, so make sure you're tapped in so you're notified when we drop. It's just us today. We're going to be getting into a few topics on mixing, the studio, music we've been listening to, and we're going to throw the spotlight on some local music that we've worked on too recently. But, Scorp, I want to start with the hottest thing in KC right now, the World Cup.
Yeah.
You tapped in? You know what's going on?
Not really. I mean, the only thing I know right now is like just the fan fest. Like somebody just hit me up. They said, you going to the fan fest? I'm like, I might. I don't know. I'm not that tapped into it.
Yeah, the Fan Fest is like multiple weekends. It's a concert series. They got different headliners coming. I know I got tickets to like one of them next month. Mm-hmm. My homies all wanted to go see the All American Rejects one, so I got some tickets with them. They're free too, so people should tap in and go to that if you can. You know what I'm saying?
What, the events are free?
The concert at the Liberty Memorial is free. Yeah. So, but I do want to talk about that show. The headliners, some of the headliners mentioned were the Chainsmokers, Tech Nine times two. He's doing 2 nights.
Oh, wow.
Sheryl Crow, All American Rejects, some of the local stuff they're doing, Hembry, Making Movies, the Seven Rings Click, Hales, a shit ton of DJs. Seeing that lineup, though, KC Fan Fest, what's your first impression? Do you think that this music is representative of the city at all, or is FIFA like on target or off target with this kind of lineup?
I think it's kind of... So you're asking, like, is it representing Kansas City or like just in general?
Both. Let me know what your thoughts are on the lineup, and also, is this representative of what music is here at all?
I feel like it's definitely a representative of some of the music in Kansas City. Is it a good representation of all of it? Of course, not all of it, but there are definitely some hitters from the city, like Hales. I know Ashan's on there with Hales, Seven Rings. They're going, like, the sound of Kansas City is definitely being represented in the Fan Fest, and of course Tech Nine too.
Yeah,
for sure. As far as like some of the bigger names, of course, those are some names that we've heard. I would have liked to see some better the bigger names. I mean, the Chainsmokers, that is hard. Sheryl Crow is a little outdated, but yeah, I would like to see some better bigger names. I think some of the local talent that they got is very good.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. It's like some of the local names on there and the DJs too. Like some of the DJs that they put on there, it's like, okay, they actually are like, pick some good people.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying, to represent the local side. The headline, now I will say, no matter who the headliners were, Tech Nine had to be on there.
Yeah,
right.
Facts,
so
100%.
It's like that one's locked in regardless.
Yeah, facts.
But some of the other headliners, I'm just thinking like, is that like the best that we could get for the
sure.
World Cup? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sound like a hater either, but it's just like there's no like A-tier artist on that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
There's some B+ artists on there.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
And I also feel like they might have been A-tier at one point. I don't think they're like A-tier now either, too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like you said, Sheryl Crow, maybe, 15, 20 years ago, you know what I mean, was an A-tier, but
facts.
And these artists are still A-tier artists because they're like legacy artists, right?
For sure.
Once you've been around so long, to me, it's like you're a legacy artist. Like you're touring off songs that came up 20 years ago and still packing out and selling out shows. You know what I'm saying? But like none of these artists scream like the hot artists right now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? What changes, if you had control of the lineup though, what changes would you make? You know what I'm saying?
I would definitely like at least tap into some more of the people that have like been like charting on the radio like now. You know? Like some of the more like if it was me, like Kehlani, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's the World Cup, like Kehlani, her song Folded and everything that she's been working, like somebody like her or like Sasha Keeble, somebody, or if you go on rap, like even of course everybody would love to see Kendrick Lamar or something, or like a Tyler the Creator, even like just some of the people that have been like making a staple in music in the past at least 2 years, that would have been nice to see.
Yeah, I agree. Somebody like, even like Chance the Rapper, or like something that's just like a little more representative of the modern music culture. You know what I'm saying? Because all these artists being legacy artists, nobody's like representing the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's representing the kids.
Respectfully,
on this
I would have even liked to see Taylor Swift. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like even that.
I don't even know if FIFA got that Taylor Swift budget.
That's a bag.
Oh God, bro.
That's a big bag.
She'd be like, why do I need FIFA?
No,
she'll come out here and sell out that shit by herself. She don't need no FIFA.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? But like an A-tier artist like that, like you said, a Kalani, or like I said, a Chance the Rapper. You said like a Tyler the Creator. Somebody that's really just like, okay, this is real. You know what I mean? Like this is a real thing. And I don't know, like obviously those are big ass budgets, and who knows if an artist like that wants to come play Fanfest. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know. It does seem like it's just not as hot as it could be. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, this is fun, but is it like hot? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you were going to expose these fans to KC music, though, what kind of changes would you make to make sure that KC music is well represented on the lineup?
I would tap into like a lot more of the different. I feel like Kansas City has like a lot of different like pockets of sounds. Like we got like the real conscious rap. We got some of the more underground or some of the more like trap music. I would have just expanded that a little bit more, like reaching to some of these names that people might not have heard, or those people that are making noises in their pockets. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if that was the case, that shit would like intentionally be left out by FIFA for sure. You know what I mean? They'd be like trap music, fuck no.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like just exposing the different types of like, I don't know, sounds like you're talking about hip hop.
Yeah, I am talking heavily hip hop because hip hop and R&B. I feel like just because that's what I know is like going on a lot in the city. But there's a lot of bands and stuff too, like rock music. That's going on too that I definitely think would have been fire to be included into the lineup as well.
Yeah. It would have been nice to see like a whole local festival lineup of some sorts, but maybe there, obviously there probably is shows going on like that. I need to tap in. I will say if like you're an artist in the city though, and you haven't like planned a show for yourself during this like next month where all these people are going to be here, that'd be a great idea to try to organize 100%. An opportunity for yourself to perform, whether that be at a Crossroads outdoor stage, whether that be at a First Friday event, whether that be at a Third Thursday or whatever the fuck's going on. It's like find something and find a chance to get out there and perform and expose yourself to new listeners that are going to be here, people that are not from here, you know what I mean, that are looking for shit to do, for stuff to have fun, for music to listen to, you know what I mean?
Facts, especially like if you haven't done it now, like definitely get locked in on that because like people are looking for stuff to do now. Like this weekend, there were so many different shows this past weekend just going on, and if it wasn't a show, it's some type of event somebody was hosting, and by the time like everything starts really happening with the World Cup, it's going to be like energy just ready. They're going to look for something to go to. And it's
not going to be like everybody's just going to be out on Friday and Saturday nights. Like these people are here like essentially on vacation, hell of them. So they'll be out every night. You know what I'm saying?
They're here to chill.
It's okay to have a Tuesday show during this time. It's okay to have a Wednesday show, a Monday show during this time. You know what I'm saying? Like regardless of when it is or where it is, just try to get out and, show your face during this time because you're going to be able to get exposed to so many new people.
Facts.
So you were talking about the different pockets of KC sound, right?
Yeah.
Is it an advantage or a disadvantage to have so many different pockets? Like as a unified sound, would that be an advantage, or with so many different pockets, is that a disadvantage for the city?
I feel like it's a disadvantage because like I feel like people sometimes stay in those pockets. I think what's good about it is the fact that we have that many sounds. Yeah. We have that many different types of music that somebody can create and that people can present. But I think where the disadvantage is a lot of people stay in those. They're scared to, not even necessarily scared, they just don't cross all the time. But I think like now, recently, I've been seeing it, like especially with like Messiah doing the bonfires and the Mecca more so, like we see shows where there's so many of these different people, like people from all the different places have songs together. Like, you know what I mean? And it's starting to mesh. Like everybody's starting to find a way to connect their sounds, I feel like. Yeah. For sure.
Okay, so within all these pockets, and this can be any genre, what I'm about to ask, who would you say is like the top figures to know in the KC music world? Like it could be any producer, artist, engineer, any genre. Like who are the top 5 figures you should know when looking at the KC music if you're like coming into the city and you don't know?
There's a lot of people.
Facts.
Rob Lowe.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You that's just like history. You know, like Rob Lowe for sure. Especially for the younger crowd, TC for sure. I Shine. That's 3. You said 5.
Yeah.
Give me 2 more. Babe, Gabe. Yeah, the last spot gets tricky because there's so many people.
Yeah.
Then you got Zeph and Rio too.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people. What about you?
See, I like the Rob Lowe answer because she is cracking, but she's still Rob Lowe. Her sound is fresh because she's like a voice we haven't heard before, but her sound overall is still like that KC classic sound. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a really good answer is Rob Lowe for sure.
Facts.
She's kind of taken that KC sound and ran with the new torch. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
I feel like some of the staple like Kansas City like artists like I feel like Rob Lowe's one of the only ones that we still hear still doing it. So it's hard to like try to find some of those that are like really staples to Kansas City that are like still like actively like, pushing it as much. You know?
Yeah. So you kind of stuck like local to your picks though. You know what I'm saying? Like you pick people that are living here making music right here. Like what about a conductor? Is that somebody should have ears on when they're coming to KC, or that's kind of like not representative of what's going on?
I don't think it is. Like, obviously he's from the city, but he don't sound like Kansas City.
Right.
He sounds really great. He sounds really good, but he just doesn't sound like Kansas City.
Yeah, I'd agree. It's like, although that's like, you know, one of the biggest names out of here right now, I don't think it's too representative of what we're doing here musically. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that is like his style is not something we hear here besides him. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, and it's like some of the artists you mentioned, I mean, I'm sure everybody would love to work with Conductor, but nobody's working with him like that here, that lives here really. You know what I mean? Right. I have seen a few people have like had Conductor beats or like worked on Conductor beats before, but it's not like I haven't seen him building with an artist here type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like Conductor's a really good example of that. Like Kansas City has great talent. Yeah. But I don't think it's a good example of like what the talent here sounds like specifically.
Yeah. I don't know. But I would definitely, back to the list of like who new people to KC should be tapping in with TC, and definitely don't leave out yourself out of that conversation because I feel like you got one of the freshest voices and most, you know, unique. You got multiple things. All the artists we mentioned have multiple things going on, and if you're an artist watching this, like wondering how you get your name up there with those guys, it's all the things they have going on, right? It's they have the music. They have the image, they have the content, they have the presence, right?
The
like
community.
Exactly. Like it's all of the above that makes you got to align all these things to be one of these artists that, you know, puts on for Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people out here think they the hardest rapper or they got the hardest beats or whatever the fuck, but it's like if you don't put together all those other intangibles, you ain't gonna make this list.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like, know how to cultivate like energy to spread with people. You know, like how to bring people into something. For sure.
But Tech Nine is definitely on that list. Although it's Tech Nine and everybody knows Tech Nine. Again, it's like if you're new to Kansas City, if you're coming here from fucking Morocco or wherever the fuck, I don't know, and you're like, let me look up some KC music. Tech Nine is obviously on the list, bro. I mean, it's like goes without saying.
Facts.
But then you got like a producer like Joe. You know what I mean? It's like, again, like his biggest stuff is not from here. You know what I mean? It wasn't built with people from here, but that's somebody that is, you know, one of the brightest voices we have here.
Yeah, facts.
And what do you think about like Janelle Monáe?
Oh, 100%. I feel like Janelle Monáe is. I feel like that's like I guess if we're going like underground, what's going on now versus mainstream, I feel like she's a good depiction of what Kansas City sounds like. Yeah. 100%, especially now. Like, you got artists like me, TC, or like especially that melodic kind of R&B sound. I feel like she's a good representation representation of what Kansas City music sounds like. For
Yeah,
sure.
okay. Like the soul aspect?
Yes, the soul
Yeah,
aspect for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Like that jazziness, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you can hear the jazz kind of influence in her music.
I feel it. Yeah. So has she been a big influence on you? I guess I didn't really have asked that or put that together.
Not the heaviest. Like I listen to it. I can't even say no. Yes, she is. Because in high school, definitely heavily. But like I haven't listened to her as much now. Like with me being an artist, but when I was playing music, like in band, she was. So I guess unconsciously, 100%.
Growing up in Wyandotte, was it like she was a name that was like brought up often or nothing like that?
Not really. She wasn't brought up often. The first time like she really like was brought up was when we had our high school battle of the band. She came to our high school battle
that's
of the band.
tough.
Yeah, like she made an appearance and like spoke to us and talked to everybody and shit. It was cool. All heart-stricken. Oh my God. But yeah.
I heard about her way before I even knew she was from here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, same.
It's like I just had heard about her music and stuff way before I knew she was from here. I don't even know like that's one of those people you find out and you go, what the fuck, they're from here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But people say that shit all the time about Conductor and shit too. And I'm like, he's from here. And they're like, what? It's like, yeah, you didn't know that?
Facts.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. So if we're saying, okay, we got these big names, but they're not necessarily representative of the sound that's going on here. Name some of the producers that you think are shaping the sound of them. What are these pockets?
Producers from the city?
Yeah.
You for sure, definitely Co-Red. Giddy. I think Giddy's definitely shaping like a culture and sound of the music here. Joe Black. Diverse.
That's
Diverse
a good one.
definitely got like that Kansas City knock out here, like in his beats a lot for sure. I'm trying to think right off the top. Ty and what's his Medici? Yeah.
The Human?
For sure. The Human, yeah. Yes, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And LA the Brother Man, 100%.
Yeah. I was thinking LA. I was thinking Giddy. And Giddy, I think, is like a sleeper because like he's a newer face. Not that he hasn't been doing this for a few years already, but like he works with like a lot of younger artists. I feel like.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's like, but that's something I want to talk about too. I have that as a bullet point on my little cheat sheet down here. Like new artists in the city, right? Like we're so locked in with like these artists that have been working now for like 4 or 5, 6, 7 years, some of them. Who are some of the new faces that you can say? Like, because I'm like struggling, and this is probably a me problem. I need to get out there and find new artists, but like I'm struggling to find like the real hot 18, 19, 20-year-old artists.
For sure. I feel like that's a struggle with me too. Like me, like some of the people that I work directly with, we was gonna talk about it, like Miko's.
Yeah.
Miko's one of the younger artists that I feel like is really starting to build a culture behind his music. It's like very authentic. It's very like he's from Wyandotte too.
Yeah.
Like it's like very. It sounds like the city. I feel like he's shaping some shit for real.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think some of the more younger people.
Yeah. Because
I got to get tapped into the younger crowd a little bit more.
I feel like when we all started working together, granted I'm older than you guys, but like you were 20, 21, something like that. TC was that age. Shunin was 19, some shit like that. It's like, but everybody had identified that they could do some music. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, where are those people at? Like in the community. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And maybe is it because like I don't know, we're so focused on our community? Is it like a new community that's somewhere, or is it like we're not welcoming these younger cats in correctly?
It might just be like we just need to step out there a little bit more.
Yeah.
And just search for it.
That's why I said it's probably a me problem. Like, fuck.
We probably just need to step out there. They probably out there like shining and we ain't even found them yet.
Yeah. So you were saying before we started recording, like you wanted to talk about like something of the state of the music or something.
Yeah, like I was talking to Ashan about this shit. Like, I feel like music as a whole, like the industry, it doesn't feel like the way it used to. It used to feel really fun and free. Like it felt like so much energetic, creative energy. But like now it's like people are so competitive that like I feel like everybody's trying to sound like super good that it doesn't sound like it's fun. It's like everybody's trying to be the best, you know?
Yeah.
And then the opposite side of it is like also artists just kind of just making music that they vibe with sometimes. And sometimes that just ends up sounding like background music. It's not something that you can latch onto. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like it's been a minute. I feel like Kendrick Lamar, the GNX shit, I feel like that was the last project that we've got that people were like holding on to for a long time.
Yeah.
Like people were really singing those.
Yeah.
You know? We haven't got that like that.
Well, Drake's at third week at number 1.
It's Drake. Manish on the beat, shebang.
I mean, I would argue that this Iceman moment is having a similar cultural impact. Maybe not as big, right? Because Kendrick is so like the reason. I get what you're saying with like the scene, the music world, right? And it's like the reason Kendrick, I think, stands out and all that is because it's that mystique factor, right? Like everybody has to be so available and so in your face every fucking day, 10 times a day as a music artist, right?
Yeah.
Come look at my story. Look at my 10 stories today. Look at my 2 reels I posted today, blah, blah, blah. Kendrick, you ain't hear shit for 3 months. And then it's like, holy shit, album, 3 videos just dropped all at the same time. It's like, it's that rock star energy. You know what I'm saying? It's that fucking, you can't see what I'm doing. You can't talk to me. There's no pathway for you to communicate with me. You know what I'm saying? Like rock stars used to have that. So when you saw him on stage, you were just like, oh my fucking God, it's really them. People passing out because Michael Jackson, they can't believe it's really him, like, bro.
Oh shit, he's really here.
Yeah. And it's like, imagine if Mike Jack had to post 6 reels a day, bro.
It's bullshit.
Dude, imagine if he was on fucking TikTok doing this.
Dancing. Hey, that's crazy.
Yeah, get ready with me, Michael Jackson.
Literally. But like, that's what I feel like it's so, what's the word I was finna say? It's like, even like some of the best people right now, I feel like they haven't been able to like grab them moments because it's like they're in everybody's face. Like some of the biggest things they're doing like little content shit, posting. Oh, look at this, look at me. Like you said, look at me dancing and shit. There's no mystery to an artist no more. And then when you have an artist that does have that mystery, it makes such a big impact. I think one person that's doing that good right now is like Doechii. I feel like we haven't really heard from her like that since her project that went crazy. You know,
and she's able to ride a fine line of, you know, keeping her private life private, but also she'll be on her social media and go live and show you what she's doing, right?
Facts.
Like there's a fine line between like being overdoing it where we see you too much and there ain't no need for us to be seeing you that much, and giving us just a peek that shows us that you're still a real person and we can make that human connection that now in 2026 is like, instead of that rock star mystique, people are like looking for people that they connect with, right? So it's like, I don't know, if you can find a happy balance, that's where you can stand out, right? Like something that like Doechii does. But Kendrick, like you were saying earlier, he just leans all the way into the you ain't gonna see me till it's time for me to let you see me. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, if I was on his level of fame, that's probably what I would be on too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck posting, fuck making all this content. I don't need to. You know what I'm saying? But this don't apply to all you other artists. Get your ass out there, make some content, show your face.
Yeah, you gotta be seen.
Yeah. So what is it about the music though? Is you said the lack of fun in the music. To me, personally, that's because, and you said everybody wants to sound like they're the best and shit, right? Well, to me, it's like everybody wants to just have the fucking hardest caption bar. I'm just talking rappers now too.
Yeah,
so it's like the whole song doesn't matter as long as I can get a couple bars off. You know what I'm saying? And freestyling really killed the game, and I don't really care what anybody has to say about it. Like,
no, that's facts.
If you come into the studio and you freestyle, cool, I'll probably fuck with you. But like, your songs just ain't gonna be what they used to be. You know what I mean? Like, we was talking about Tupac last podcast or whatever the fuck, and it was like, okay, he gonna be in there with 4 producers and they gonna make a song. They not gonna make just, all right, how many bars I gotta do?
Yeah, how many bars I gotta live?
Like the fuck, dude.
Yeah, it was intentional. I literally got that down here in my little cheat sheet.
Yeah, like
artists need to be like more present and like intentional behind the creation of their music.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Now it's so, oh yeah, what beats they sing? You got some beats, play beats. Or just pull up YouTube, play some beats. There's no like curation of this is a sound that I have in my head that I need to like get out and let's work this. Let's get some instrumentalists in here, guitars, keyboard players. Let's work this. Let's try to find this sound. Like you don't see that no more. Everybody just just send some beats. I'm gonna figure something out.
Yeah,
it's not a creation of the music itself,
right?
Organically.
And
it's
so
organic. But,
so like the song I'm going to play for us here in a little bit is Shiloh and Stefan's new song. This song is called Stick Up. And then they come in, they go, we won't make a song about a bank robbery. And then it's like, okay, I can fuck with the concept. Now let's do everything around that. And all the lyrics are focused on that. The energy is focused on that. There's moments in the song that are going through the process of a bank robbery, right? Mm-hmm. And you don't have to have some fucking action-packed movie song like that, but it's intentional, right? Like it's like we are creating with an idea. We stick to the idea because not every song. I mean, there are people out there that just want to listen to that freestyle rap all the time. Okay, they are out there. There is an audience for that.
Yeah.
But like most people like to put on a song and be, transformed for somewhere for 2 minutes. And then the next song comes and now they're transformed for somewhere else for 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. And then that's what it is. It's not just... I mean, yeah, like I said, the audience is out there that just wants to hear you say I smoke weed and I fuck bitches for every song for a minute 20 because that's how long your songs are now because you can't write a song.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying?
Out of shit to say.
Yeah. And so, but it's the intention behind it. That's where the lack of fun is coming from it for me. Like, and especially in hip hop, it's like I have to show everybody how hard I am and unfuckwittable I am and how you ain't got as much money or weed or bitches as me. You know what I mean? And that just gets dull. It just dull. Mm-hmm. You become desensitized to it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I was talking to artists. It was probably like a few months ago, and they were showing some music. I was like, it's hard, you rapping. But you've just told me, like you came to me, you've told me a whole bunch of stuff that's going on in your life that you're telling me. Talk about that.
Yes.
That's what we want to hear from you as an artist. Like, I'm the realist. That's cool. Like, what are you going through? Like, what do you think about?
Yeah.
On a day to day, we don't hear that. That's what we get from these artists, like Tyler the Creator, Kendrick, J. Cole.
Yeah.
Not so much right now. I don't know what the fuck J. Cole doing right now. He's pissing me off. But like artists like that, like we were really able to get a glimpse inside of their like soul. You know what I mean? Like we're actually hearing what they feel, like what's going on with them, not just the. And shoot, like maybe that is really just what you feel, but everybody knows deeply. Like you be thinking thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Like deeper thoughts. Like talk about that. That's what we need to hear. That's what we want to hear from you.
Yeah, and like you artists that feel like you have to swag it out and you have to talk about smoking or whatever. Like you can still get like that aspect of you off in any song, but you just have to have a centralized focus about what a song is about. And focus on the hook. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like the hook could tell you everything that the song is supposed to be about, right? So it's like, that's why whenever I'm in a song, I don't know how it works for you or even your own music, but whenever I'm in the studio with the artist and they want to make a song and we're cooking up, I'm like, what's the hook? Because that's going to determine the whole direction of where we're going. And if they don't know the meaning of the song, we can make a meaning out of what you have started for the hook. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And then that can influence the rest of the song.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. What's the song about? Okay, we've already defined that. Let's make the hook now and start there so that that's the strongest connection to what this song is about, right? And then build the verses. The verses tell the story. The hook tells the meaning to me. 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like
the hook is the overall theme of the song. The verse is like, okay, the story of what I'm talking about. Me breaking it down for sure.
Yeah, and so like you have to define meaning somewhere. And I'm just like preaching to new artists because, that's who I work with a lot of times, new artists. Yeah. So it's like, I'm like, I don't know if you saw that, was it, what's Cannon's shit that he does for the, like behind the beat shit, you know what I'm saying? Don Cannon.
I don't know, I'm not aware.
But he had Teddy Riley on there.
It was like a breakdown or something? Like
he has like his whole series.
Oh, yeah, like we had like Jermaine Dupri on there.
Yeah. For sure. But he had one with Teddy Riley, and they was breaking down some of the New Jack swing shit that he had cooked up.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And he was like, "What is the main difference to you now between music back then and music now?" And he's like, "People aren't crafting around emotion. It's just vibe. Everything's just like, I want to feel cool, basically. You know what I mean? It's like, and you can feel cool other ways, but just everybody just freestyles and it's just regurgitating the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people say some dope shit. Some people make an amazing Instagram caption, and sometimes you'll make a hit like that. But it's not a formula for like repeat musical success.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's so much swag and not enough like vulnerability and authenticity. Like 2022 and 23 was like really bad for that.
Yeah.
Like 2022 and 2023, everybody in the studio, oh, I need to make a Cash Go Bang song. Oh, I need to make
that was the worst.
Oh, I need to make this TikTok song. Like, you don't need to do that.
Yeah.
Like, how you feel today? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what did you think about on the way to the studio? Like, that's what needs to be documented.
Yeah.
100%.
And when we had Irv in here, Irv the Phenom, what he say? He's like, to get these sync placements, I lock in and on an emotion and make sure that song is focused on that one thing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And then those are what people are looking for the sync placements, because they use them to enhance a moment in their movie, commercial,
literally
TV show that is built around that same emotion.
Yeah.
So if you can't define that, you ain't gonna get no sync placements. And that's where the money at. I'm telling you right now, that's where the money at. Do you see like everybody sticking to the same formula as a lack of risk taking?
What you mean?
Do you think that people are afraid to put an emotion on display like that? Do you think they're afraid to present themselves in anything but what they've been doing like that? You know what I'm saying? If I've been a freestyle rapper for 3-4 years now and I make a song centered around an emotion, more focused, is that too much of a risk? Or vice versa? Like, are other artists afraid to take a risk in any way?
I don't know if it's so much that they're afraid. I think they just might not know how, not that they don't know how to talk about what they're saying. They don't know how to like transmute that into a song, you know what I'm saying, to something that somebody can digest, which is part of my We Got One too. But like the accessibility of everybody like being able to do it, like there's no artist development. There's nobody, like 9 times out of 10, like early on in the music industry, like these artists get signed or something, somebody discovers this artist, they're like walking them through like, hey, like let's like really dive in you, like they're gonna pair you up with a writer, producer, like let's really dive into like what you're going through, like how to talk about it, like how do we translate this into a song for people to connect to, how do we get them to connect to you? It's part of what I was saying, like people don't know how to build like community around yourself and around your music, like the forever is a long time, like I did that because it's like, which I'm still working on it like that. This is my first time like really diving into it. Like the thought of like love and relationships being forever, like I'm like, damn, like in my brain, like this is kind of crazy because like this might not work out. This isn't necessarily what I'm thinking it's gonna be, but it could be great.
Yeah.
Everybody can feel that. Everybody's been trying to be in love. Everybody's trying to get married. Everybody's trying to like find this person that they're gonna walk through life with forever. And you got to learn how to take that, what it means to yourself, and how to transmute that to everybody that is around you. You know?
Yeah.
And people don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
It's like it's not a lost art, but it's not something that's like really pushed that much. They just see somebody posting music, they're, oh shit, yeah, I need to post my songs. Yeah. And not thinking about building a moment for people.
Yeah. I think what I would like to see too, more like in our studio sessions here in the city, is people. So I think almost every artist I work with is very focused on writing their music, right? We don't have enough people on the local level that I think are just writers. You know what I mean? And people that are just artists. Like you can be a badass artist and you don't write your songs, you know what I mean? But you can sing and perform the fuck out of them and make other people money. You know what I'm saying? And It's like same with songwriters. It's like I work with a lot of artists. Obviously, ain't gonna name no names. That they could be awesome songwriters, but they don't have the artist gift.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? But what they do have is an ability to craft great songs. They're great arrangers, great ideas, great lyrics. You know what I mean? It's just the execution side. So, I mean, like, I want to see more like artist and songwriter relationships at our level. You know what I mean? Because we don't see that at our level.
Yeah.
If we was like in LA, you know what I mean? There's probably going to be 2 or 3
100%.
songwriters in the studio. They're not there to
New York,
record
Atlanta,
and get their
facts.
shit off. They're there to help you write a great song. Like, yeah, go ahead.
I feel like also, I need to work on this too. Like as an artist, well, I feel like we also need to learn how to give a song to somebody else too. Like just because you wrote it and you recorded it doesn't mean it might not even necessarily fit in your project. You sitting on this song forever. It's not doing nothing. Show somebody that you working with and be like, yo, listen to this idea. That might work for their project.
Yeah.
Might work for them. Like even TC, like he'll come to me for beats. Lately, I haven't been making beats like that. If I start something, I'm usually making a song. He'd be like, bro, I need the type of beats that you be on. And I'm like, damn, how do I do that? I don't necessarily be making the beat. I'm just making a song. So now it's like, damn, I kind of need to put myself in the headspace to like, maybe I could just craft a song or something like that and let me present it to somebody else. Be like, here, do this.
Yeah.
You know?
What was it? I saw Hitmaker the other day saying that he just comes to the artist with the song done.
Yeah, low
Like
key.
it might be like some mumbles on some spots, you know what I mean? Where the artist needs to, you know, fill in the lyrics a little bit. But like the song will already be done. The hook's already there. Just sing it like I sang it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a hit. And I feel like when you get to his level, it's like you get that trust. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of artists at our level aren't like as trusting to just be like, okay, I'll just do it like you said. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you could probably convince some people to do that because, you know, as an artist yourself, they hear your music and it's like they could probably believe you if you told them to just do it this way.
I think artists also need to trust in letting go of their stuff too.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people don't want to let go of their art. They're like, no, I'm a rapper. I can rap.
Yeah.
No, you can't. Send a song to somebody else. Let them rap it. Let them sing it.
Facts. I mean, I was in the studio with somebody the other day, and they were doing a feature, and they're a rapper, a hard rapper, and the feature was from an R&B artist. So the R&B artist is on the track singing. They're supposed to do a rap verse, and then the singer come back and close out the song.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they start recording, and it's all fucking trying to be melodic and shit. And I'm like, yo, I gotta be 100% honest with you. They already got that covered. They're way better at you than that. Why are you trying to do what they do on the same track? When I'm sure they specifically hit you up because you can rap your ass off, and that's what they want from you. So why are you trying to be in their lane when you need to be you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think that's a Drake curse.
Everybody.
I think that's a Drake curse because I feel like Drake is one of those people that does that shit. Like, if he gets on something, he matches the vibe of what they do almost. Like, the first time, not the only thing that put Migos on, but one of the biggest songs that put Migos on, Versace.
Yeah.
Versace, Medusa had them. Drake don't do that.
Yeah.
But he gets on that song. What's he do? Versace, stay in Metro with me in Miami. Like, so it's like, I feel like that's a culture that people are starting to catch on to. Like, oh, I get on this song, I gotta do what they do. When in reality, the origins of music, like the collaboration is supposed to be bringing two worlds together.
Yes.
It's the contrast
Yes.
that makes the song work. And people have like let go of that.
Yeah. For a while, I was calling it the Shanann curse, bro, because everybody that was getting on the shit with Shanann,
want to sing with
they want to
Shanann.
sing,
Oh,
and it's
God.
like, let him do that. You just
Facts.
do you.
He's swagging that shit. You
Yeah.
get on there, you just rap. Yeah, facts. 100%.
Like, even if I'm cooking up a beat, with, let's say, Money Mike Music, right? I'm gonna let him do the drums. That's what he does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let him do that.
Swag that shit.
Yes. He gonna do something crazy that I never would have thought of. While I'm handling, you know, all these melodic parts and arrangement, the part that I would be better suited at because I'm in the studio all the time than him. You know what I mean? So it's like the collaboration too. Like, too many people trying to, I don't know if sound like each other is the right thing, but it's like, be original. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, be who you are, and that would bring the fun back. You know what I mean? Like, just be who you are.
Be okay with playing your role.
Exactly,
You gotta play.
exactly.
Like, it's okay to play your role. Like, think basketball team, football team. Like, you don't see an offensive lineman trying to go run and catch the ball. Like, you can push somebody out the way.
Oh God!
Literally.
All right, we got hella other shit we trying to get to. We could sit around and talk about the state of music all
day.
fucking day, bro. But we got a couple things we want to get into. We got a couple songs / artists of the week we want to talk about. I know you had said something about a superstar mixing technique, maybe?
Yeah, a superstar element of mixing.
Where you want to start, bro?
Let's start there.
Okay.
because I kind of also had another piece, so we can start there with that. What's your superstar element of mixing? It can be like a plugin or like a technique that you've been using while you're mixing that has really been what you need.
Okay.
Like what's been going.
So this is perfect because what I had really noticed was, so I record everything in our Studio A with the 87, right?
Yep.
And so it's a very present, very high end, very articulate mic, right? Mm-hmm. And what I felt like I had been struggling with for the last couple months was like too much transient information in the vocal, right? It was like spiky to me through the mix, you know what I mean? And so I've been trying out that spiff that I keep talking about. And so what spiff does is it grabs the transient information and shapes them to be either duller or more heightened, depending on however you got that knob set. And so I've been kind of applying that to my vocal buses, the spiff, and what it kind of does is just kind of like it kind of I don't want to say chill out, but it just soothes that transient information a little bit.
Everything.
It tames it a little bit. And so like I've been more happy with just like how consistent it is across the board better. Like last 2 weeks ago, I was mixing like the Fleetwood project. And so was able to use that and kind of learn with it a lot on that project and then apply more of an understanding to it to this TC project I just mixed last weekend. And so like I was really happy on most of that with like how the vocals were sitting because of like spiff, right? And then I also have been putting a limiter like on the all vocals bus. And not like to get volume by any means, but to just catch like peaks that come through. Yeah. Because that prevents it from then like hitting the master bus at a peak. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like even with the compressor, we're getting geeky now. Even with the compressor, there's still peaks that come through because either you have that attack set to a certain time or the release set to a certain time.
The limiter sets that wall.
Right. A limiter is essentially nothing gets through here. Yeah. And so it only catches a dB or a dB and a half like every once in a while when a big vocal comes through. You know what I'm saying? And usually I scrub my vocal going through with clip gain anyway to kind of even out all those as much as I can before I start hitting with compressor. But as you start stacking compressor, multiband compressor, dynamic EQ, all this shit starts getting a little weird. So that limiter plus that spiff to me has just really like locked in, like, I don't know, chilled out the transient information a little bit for me off that 87 because I just like the presence of that mic, but the T's, the S's, the P's, the Q's, the F's, all that shit, it was just a little too much all the time to me.
I feel that.
Yeah.
For sure. For me, my superstar element is like dryness. Okay. Like my signature sound, like with my mixes and stuff and just my music in general is like very washed out. That reverb, that sound is like very lush. But like recently I was mixing me and Ashan's project, and the first song I started mixing on for it, I switched what I do. Normally I send like all the vocals to reverb and delay. Like I put it on my all vocals bus where everything's going. But this specific time, I was listening to it in headphones after I bounced a mix like that, and I'm like, I don't know, it's just the energy's just building up too much. So now I switched it and I only put the reverb and delay on the main vocal on the chorus and the verse. And now, so like when I'm trying to build these moments, and it's something that I've been trying to like get out of my mixes for a while, just as I bring in those stacks and stuff or harmonies, I want it to feel a little bit more like a moment is being created. And with that dryness being on those doubles, I can hear it more. Like it feels more like a change. With the reverb on there, I could still hear it, but it was just still washed out. Reverb kind of smears everything together from time to time. But like with it being separated like that, the mix, especially the vocals, sound a lot more dynamic. You can hear the changes and shit going through it. Yeah. I don't like that shit.
We had talked about that when you played that mix for me the other day, about like you had the effects like more so on the doubles than the mains. Is that what it was?
More on the mains than the doubles.
Okay, so the doubles have been more dry.
They were like dry all the way.
Interesting. Okay.
And the only thing that had the reverb was the main, and then like the ad libs, I'll send them to reverb. But like the doubles were completely dry.
Yeah.
There's no reverb.
So how are you usually treating your doubles? Are you putting them on their own bus?
Yeah. Yes. Like I usually have each section, like the reverse doubles and chorus doubles will have their own bus. Now, if I have like different types of vocals, sometimes, like okay, so like on this song I got called "What a Man with Me and Ashan," I stack the vocals, but then there's like this call and response that's also stacked. So I'll send those to their own group, and then the other stack to their own group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mix them like that. Send them to their own bus, and then mix them like that.
And then like, let's say this is something I've been like experimenting with recently. Okay. So it's like you have the bus and then let's call it doubles, right? And you have like 2 or 3 tracks going to that bus that are background vocals during a certain segment, right? And so are you putting all those tracks at 0 or at unity on the fader and just controlling the overall volume from the bus, or are you leaving the bus at 0 and controlling the individual volumes of each one going into the bus?
I usually try to do it with like the clip gain before I even do it on the fader.
Yeah.
Realistically, I'm usually clip gaining it to try to get it to where I want it to sit first. So I don't even so I almost treat it like it's an instrument already. So it's already coming in, labeled how I want it, and then just let the bus just kind of control it.
Yeah.
Just keep it tame.
Yeah. Because like I've been mixing that TC project and he has a shit ton of doubles all over the place.
Doubles.
And sometimes they're like too forward and sometimes they're not enough there, right? So it's like, I don't know, like I've been experimenting with controlling the volume from the bus and from the individual tracks, because if you control it from the individual tracks, then you're turning up or down into compression and shit.
Yeah.
And then if you do the overall bus, well, then all these are just going full tilt into all the plugins you have going. Yeah. So you got to like find a happy medium.
Literally.
And so I don't know. I've been trying to decide like a workflow that works best for me in that way. Yeah. But dryness, I'll keep that in mind. Like you can definitely hear shit in your face when it's dry, right? So like if you want to hear those doubles come in and out and make moments, dryer puts them forward in the mix. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
To kind of pull off of that, I feel like as engineers, I feel like in the industry in general, we sometimes need to rely more on like the rough. And I feel like it's very important to have a good recording engineer so that you can do that.
Yeah.
You know, like, cause sometimes I feel like even I do it sometimes, if I'm working on a mix, if I veer too much from like what the original rough was, I'm like, no, there's something, it's an element of the mix. The energy that's in the rough is not there no more. That initial energy that we captured in the studio is gone.
Yeah.
Because I done scrubbed this shit so damn much. So I think the rough, we need to like lock in on whatever the energy is of it and like try to focus on that like across the industry. Like that, I feel like that's a missing art. Because I was watching, I think it was Josh Goodwin, Neil Pogg, mixed by Ali. It was, I forgot where they were. I don't remember if it was NAMM or like some kind of Sweetwater event. They was talking, and Josh Goodwin, he was saying how he became Justin Bieber's mix engineer. They was recording. They sent the shit out to get mixed. Justin Bieber told him, he was like, "Why the fuck does it sound like this? Like, it doesn't. This isn't what we recorded." He was like, "Yeah, it's because we got it mixed. It's all mixed and mastered." He was like, "Is there a way that we cannot do that?" He's like, well, "Yeah, we can. I mean, I can do it." He's like, "Cause I really like this rough. If we could just polish that just a little bit, we're good."
Yeah.
So I feel like being able to rely on a good rough is needed.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. One of the worst things as a mixer to hear is like, oh, I just want it like the rough was. You know what I mean? Like I hate that after I especially have done the mix, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Like it's like, okay, let me just like go undo like everything I just did basically. But also there's two sides to that, right? Like don't become overly dependent on the rough, right? Like the rough is not always what should be professionally presented to the world, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, and that's at the mixer's discretion too. But it's like, of course, there can always be a great energy in the rough, but also that could have been song 8 that night and the shit is fried.
Yeah.
And although you've listened to it fried for 2 months And now that I've unfried it, it seems a little, doesn't have that edginess or to it or whatever. But that's why reference tracks are important. You know what I'm saying too? Like, and that sometimes too is like, I ask the artist specific, if I don't know the clear direction, it's like, what is the shit you listen to? So then I can kind of just take a gander at that real quick too. You know what I mean? Because it's like, generally if it stands up next to that, then but somewhere between the rough and the final product is where we need to be, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like where, what headspace do you feel like this fits in?
Yeah.
For sure. 100%.
But speaking of some mixes, let's play some, we're going to play a couple tracks here. Let's start with yours.
Yeah, I got Miko, Step Outside.
Let's play this mug. Let's listen to it.
It was me and the homies, you know how we rolling, we looking for trouble, but we never lack. Joseph was with us, he fresh out of prison, he just beat the sins, let's get it, we back. Got the location, so we went to break, and my car running low, so I stopped to get gas. We at the gas station, but my mind was racing, I'm looking around and I'm keeping on track. Southwest Boulevard pop a lot, 100 people in the parking lot. Somebody down, a fight breaking out, this fool grabbed his gun and he had up the spot. Now he looking at me with that look in his eyes. Heck nah, fool, I can't do this tonight. I took the ignition, then I got to dip, and I don't got a gun and I ain't trying to fight. Step outside. How you gon' be scared to step outside? We out what? Huh? Step outside. How you gon' be scared to step outside? We outside. Yeah. I took an L, but it made me mad. I didn't fail, I just switched up the plan. Everyone quiet when I chose to stand. Ain't go to hell cause I'm saved by the land. We stayed to fight when most people ran. No need for guns cause I'm just laying hands. Rep for the city, you know where we at. Rep for the king, they be shouting I am. Man, I'm all alone, driving on this road. I stay out the way, I ain't trying to get pressed. Cause I live the city, but I know my city. I've seen 3 people get shot to death. This ain't step outside, but it's war outside. Feel like Sodom and Gomorrah outside. A shelter kid from if I leave this car, I could lose my head. There's a fork in the road, and I can't make a choice. If I go back home, then I lose my pride. The other path leaves me all alone. If I'm all alone, I could lose my life. I'm a man now, look at me fool, I'm grown. Can't tell me nothing, I'm way too fly. A procrastinator, I will do it later. You with it, let's get it, I'm just trying to drive. Step outside. How you gon' be scared to step outside? We out what? Huh? Step outside. How you gon' instead of step outside? We outside. We outside.
Yeah.
I fuck with that heavy.
Yeah, he got that energy.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit.
It's like he got the energy, and then there's so many moments in this song. It's never just like a beat, right? It's like it keeps it moving.
Facts.
I don't
He
think
produces his own shit too.
He made that beat?
Yeah.
Props, Miko.
Yeah.
That beat crazy.
It's tough.
Did you do the effect that was like that painting, like 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 thing that was happening?
I think part of it he had already had. I just kind of accentuated that shit. Yeah,
that shit was
tough.
hard.
It's tough as fuck.
I'm very impressed with the beat and the song as a whole, and I like that little bit of musicality that come in just at the end there with the chords.
Yeah,
it's different. I like this because, like I said, it never stops. Like every time you get to the next part, it's something new that catches your ear. You know what I mean? Which is cool. But I think it definitely kind of plays into like this kind of hip hop too. This is kind of like that Tech 9 token, energetic hip hop. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But like we were talking about earlier, the song is focused around a central theme. You know, come outside and see me. You know what I mean? Like it was more than just the hook. The verses portrayed that, in the whole energy of the track, you felt that tenseness of that, right?
Yep, 100%. You could feel the energy of what he was talking about.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. So as a collective, I fucked with that song heavy. Mikos, good job on the production too, bro. That shit was hard. All right, I'm gonna play this song by Shiloh and Stefan called "Stick Up," produced by me and mixed by me. And this was what I was talking about earlier.
Alright, here's the plan. When we get in, I'll take the teller, you take the vault. Don't leave anything behind.
Alright, daddy, we taking everything. Cash, rollies, and belly rings. This right here is a sticker. Put the money in the bag. I'm talking jewels in the cash. Empty the drawers in the flash. Need a coin, need the bills in the dash. This right here is a sticker.
It's a robbery, stealing hearts from everyone I see. Keep the heat tucked into my seat. Interior orange, my vitamin C, but naked on the beat. My son need my vibe, I choose. I chew, I sneeze when I come my piece. Kiss on my
Perfect crimes, talking grand larceny, talking armed robbery. We taking everything we fucking need.
Nobody move, nobody get hurt. Nobody move, nobody get hurt. Nobody move, nobody get hurt. Nobody move.
Tryna put the money in the bag, let's go.
It's a sticker. Put the money in the bag. I'm talking jewels in the cash. Empty the drawers in the flash. Need a coin, need the bills in the dash. This right here is a sticker. Put the money in the bag. I'm talking jewels in the cash. Empty the drawers in the flash. Need a coin, need the bills in the dash. This right here is a sticker.
Yeah, that's fire. That remind me of like what you were saying of the other one. It's like something keeps happening.
Yeah.
It keeps moving. I was talking to Ashan about this shit this morning. I feel like loop culture has like stopped music from having moments.
Yeah.
Like, everything just seems like, okay, chorus, put this part as the chorus, put this part as the verse.
Yeah.
Let's just loop that.
Yeah.
2 times for the verse, 2 times, 3 times for the chorus, maybe.
Right.
But like that shit, like you said on the other one, like it's just moments. Like even with that whole bridge part where it kind of almost like broke down into like a neo soul part. Almost,
Yeah.
like that shit's fire. Like it gives your ears a break from the energy that's happened, so that when it comes back in, you can appreciate that shit more.
Yeah. And like the inspiration for the production on this, they were like, we want like a K-pop type deal. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, how do I get like these big trap drum 808 parts, but also like, you know, other elements of different music? Because that's kind of like when I was listening to some K-pop for some inspiration. I don't normally listen to K-pop, but it's really just like progressive. I say progressive because it has all these elements of different kinds of music happening.
Like 5 genres. At
Exactly.
once.
So it's like, that's kind of what I try to do with that bridge. And honestly, bro, like I've been producing some pop recently, some other kind of shit. Like I'm trying to just like push myself and challenge myself to get away from that loop culture and make moments, make a bridge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's something that actually takes some wherewithal to put together a bridge. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
And I think that's one of the reasons we don't see them as much now is because the accessibility of music and the loop culture is like, well, my loop was only 8 bars. There's only so much I can do. You know what I mean? Well, let's figure out how we're going to do something.
Facts.
Yeah. But again, also the intentionality. That's what I like about both these records we just played was the intentionality behind it. It's like the songs are about something and they stuck to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
for sure.
saying? So that's why I was fucking with both of them. All right. Last thing. We got one?
We got one. All right, bet. I got 2.
All right.
2. So boom. Would you rather curate a panel of engineers to talk to, whatever you want, or curate a panel of producers?
Ooh,
Chop it up.
shit.
Whatever you want.
Damn. That's tough. You know what I mean? Because it's like, who would I rather talk to? My 3 favorite engineers or my 3 favorite producers? Because that's who I'm going to put on the panel. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like, I might cheat. Might put like a Dr. Dre on there. You know what I mean?
Best of both
That does
worlds.
both.
Oh,
Put
God.
somebody that find these people that I really fuck with that do both. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But both of them would probably have Dre on there anyway.
Facts.
But I don't know. Like, I feel like I have much more to gain with an engineer, like getting feedback and picking a top engineer's brain. I have more to gain in that way, right?
Yeah.
I feel like producer wise, they can tell you like be original, be creative, like try shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I have more to gain from actual technique from engineers,
Facts.
like personally. So I'm probably gonna go with the engineers just because I would do better with that situation. What about you?
I'm going engineer.
Yeah.
I'm going engineer because there's just certain shit that like I'll hear in the mix. I'm like, bro, what did you do to achieve
Right.
that? A beat, like, even if I don't always produce all my own shit. So it's like I can figure something out, or like I'll call in some engineer, some instrumentalists or something, figure something out if I don't know how to do it. You know,
Yeah.
I'll figure something I'm going engineer for sure.
The thing about the engineer too, there is certain standards, right? When it comes to production, this is just based off your creativity.
It's feeling.
There's not much to be taught there. You know what I mean? There is. It's all about sound selection. It's all about arrangement. It's all about feeling.
Energy.
All those things are true. But at the end of the day, if you aren't a creative person that can pull fucking that shit out of the ether and put it together, there ain't much to learn.
Facts.
The engineering shit, there's rules, there's standards, there's techniques.
There's shit. There's like formulas that just work.
Yeah,
For that
right,
shit,
right.
100%.
So yeah, I'm going engineers, bro.
Same.
For sure.
And then I got my other one. Would you rather remove the internet or remove the accessibility? And I'm talking like in terms of in the ways that it's like negatively impacted the industry.
Ooh,
Would you rather remove the internet or remove the accessibility?
Accessibility, what you mean by that? Like
Everybody can do it. Everybody can drop right now. It's like, you know what I mean? Like everybody can upload
so
right
it's
now.
either
Everybody can mix right now.
Right. Would I rather get rid of the internet and, you know, it's hard to be discovered, it's hard to discover, it's hard
You
to
got to go to the ground.
Or would I rather take away everybody's instant access like to the internet basically, or
Just the accessibility to just be able to just put out all this shit.
I mean, I feel like if I take away the internet, I take away that accessibility anyway, right? Because so much of it is just because of the internet. You know what I'm saying? So, but I say this all the time, and this is probably the biggest ego shit I could say. I was like, bro, if we was doing this shit 30 years ago, we'd be gone. We'd be rich as fuck.
Yeah.
Because we work our asses off and we actually have good music. And that's all it took back then.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck the internet. But at the same time, like, almost everybody I work with, almost everything I do is on the internet. And maybe that's just a product of the times.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Because that same accessibility has made what we do possible. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to go back pre-internet though, bro. I think that would be a time to be alive.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? Like you had to be outside and like local music was the music. You know what I'm saying? Like in your city, this was the music. And you had the radio and shit, but it just, like you said, people had to be outside. You had to have a real community. And when I'm outside, shit, take it back pre-cell phone, bro. You can't even get a hold of me.
Literally.
I ain't heard from him. He left here 3 hours ago. I don't know where the fuck he at.
Facts. Like that without the internet, you add that mystery back. Like you can't see what's going on. So now there's more hype. Like if you're not coming to the show, you're not gonna see this shit again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like if we took away accessibility, how many songs are uploaded a day? Like fucking 250,000? Like something insane. Like something that's
I ain't gonna lie, I think it's like millions. I think they said it's like
I'm sure it is, bro. I'm sure it doubles every day.
Yeah.
Like so it's like it's a gift and a curse, right? Because I started this shit in my basement. That's how we was working in the basement. That's how we met.
Yeah.
We was just uploading music. We was downloading music. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a blessing and a curse. Like I would not be able to do this without that accessibility, but at the same time, like it makes it much harder.
Yeah.
But it's the game and you gotta play the game, right? There's still people out here thriving and fucking making it happen. So I'm not gonna say it's not possible, but I don't know. I would love to go back and just like cook this shit up in the 90s, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
really grit. Yeah. Facts.
Gone, dude. Gone. Out of here. And I'd be like Dr. Dre, bro, billionaire by now.
Turn.
Oh God.
Make some headphones. Started iTunes.
Oh God. If I go back, I'm starting iTunes, dog.
It's lit.
I'm gonna be the demon, bro. I'm gonna be like, I'm making streaming was made by Code Red.
Oh God.
Everybody would hate me, but I'm rich as fuck.
Literally.
Fuck it. All right, those were two good we got ones, bro. A little challenging, makes you think, y'all.
Facts.
Who's going back to the 90s with me?
Take it back.
All right, that's it for us at Code Red KC. At We Got One Scorp. Good shit, bro. We're gonna be back in a couple weeks. We'll see y'all again. All right,
let's do it.
TraKCouts, bounce out, y'all. Peace.